Hi everyone, what can this lunar eclipse bring us? It's a powerful event actually. I know that everybody's looking forward to the 8th of April when we will experience total solar eclipse. Solar eclipses happen around on the day of new moon. Lunar eclipse is a full moon. It's always a full moon event. Eclipse as such means that the luminaries, sun and moon, are very close to the nodal axis. The closer they are, the more total the eclipse. This time the moon is 11 degrees away from the nodal axis, meaning that it will be a penumbral eclipse, meaning partial eclipse, not total, but still very important, I think. So it happens on the 25th of March 2024, 7 a.m. UK time, in 5 degrees of Libra. Let's take into consideration a very important thing, that eclipse, even happening on the day, doesn't mean that the day will be life-changing or will bring some changes that, it happens on the day and that's it. After the eclipse, I would say the 6 months afterwards is the really important time where we will observe the results of the eclipse, even leading up to 18 months, okay? Especially that this one, 5 degrees of Libra, I think it will have quite a big political impact because it falls on the ascendant of the UK and medium stellium of the US. So let's watch the space over these next 6 months to see what actually happens, what permanent endings, breakups, split-ups, and shedding some old energy happens on the more general kind of like wider world event stage. However, going back to our own lives and more micro scale, what can we expect? Any full moon is about ending, closure, completion, culmination. Eclipse brings double emphasis to it because it brings permanent changes. Okay, so if we want to quit smoking, drinking, toxic behaviors, if you want to end this relationship, end this friendship, or shed some behaviors we no longer need, or some trends or habits, waves of energy we no longer need in our lives, this is a fantastic time around 25th of March to do it. Also very good time for any kind of detox, like letting go of these toxic energies we no longer need, whether it is about our bodies or our mind. Okay, so 5 degrees of Libra, have a look where it falls in your chart. This will be the area of your life that will be mostly affected, and you will have a promise of a permanent success of letting go of these energies. On a more general level, I would say that Libra is obviously very much concentrated around relationships, agreements, contracts, friendships, but it's also about compliance, diplomatic approach, people pleasing, etc. So we may observe actually around this 25th of March a lot of breakups and endings of relationships. It's a fantastic time to, let's say, get divorced if you were thinking about it for quite a while. It's about completing the processes. It's about like ticking, what is on your list in a sense of letting go and releasing old energies, shedding these kind of like layers you no longer need. Okay, so as I said, also great for moving away from some destructive habits and behavior patterns, quitting certain behaviors we no longer want. In the background, what I find interesting is that Mercury is conjuncting Chiron. Chiron represents energy of insecurities, some old wounds and healing. Mercury is obviously anything to do with mental expression, so communication and thinking processes. So I think there will be a lot of waves of some old wounds coming up to surface, people like shouting out or discussing some old injustice, insecurities and old wounds from the past that will be healed by talking about them. But also we have Saturn conjuncting Venus in the background, which brings reality check regarding relationships and finances. Saturn conjuncting Venus is all about applying more pragmatic approach to our relationships. This is taking off the rose-tinted glasses and seeing the relationship for what it really is. Great time for breakups again, for the weak relationships, but also amazing time for solidifying the strong ones. And reality check regarding our finances. So I would say altogether this lunar eclipse in Libra on 25th of March in 5 degrees of Libra can be very much used to our advantage by letting go of energies we no longer need. I wish you all the best. Let's make the most of it, and I'll see you next time.